Alright everybody, we're here with a traveling knife that come to us by no other than Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. This right here is an Imperial brand fish knife. He wanted to start a traveling knife series, and the whole idea behind it was he sent this to Tom at Knife Delights for a cleanup job, and then Tom sent it to me to have SD Leatherworks create a slip for it, which she did. And then I'm going to review this, and then I'm going to send this on over to Baxter's Blades. Now, so like I said, Tom did the cleanup job. He sent it to me, so I want to do a quick review on this before I send it over to Baxter's Blades. And then the whole idea is for it to make its way across the country. So I think Terry is getting everyone's information, and he's going to try to scope this out because Baxter Blades is on the West Coast, and the whole idea is for that knife to make it slowly from the West Coast to the East Coast. So if you're interested in doing this, I'm going to actually link Terry's Knives and Man Stuff along with Tom at Knife Delights, Baxter Blades in the description of this video. So get a hold of Terry, let him know where you're at, and he's wanting to put everybody on a list, and then just track this knife slowly as it makes its way from one coast to the next, which I think is some pretty cool stuff. I mean, Terry's he's jammed up and jelly tight. The guy is top notch. I've talked to him on the phone, and guys, it don't get much better than someone like Terry. And you got Tom in the mix, and then we're going to send it on over to Baxter's Blades, who's top notch as well, and then it's going to just slowly make its way across the nation. You just can't beat that. Now let's look at the knife here. Tom cleaned it up. It does have some discoloration on this side of the scales, but I think he said that's from rust coming from the inside to the out. So I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, this knife, we'll look at the tang stamp on this. Now I've did a little research as well, and if you watch Tom's video, Tom's already did a video on this. This tang stamp is 46 through 56. So this is a pretty old knife. You got to think the newest this knife could be is pretty old. You know, let's just do the math on that to make sure we're exact on what we're saying here. So 2023 minus 1956. The newest this thing could be is 67 years old. All right. So for this thing to survive through someone, and then probably their kids, and then wherever it ended up, and then in drawers, and whatever markets it went to, and however Terry got a hold of this, I mean, it just, the stories knives could tell. And listen to that, walk and talk. Yeah. So we got the main blade here. Now let's just measure this knife overall. I got my mat here. We'll put her on the 5-inch mark, and it goes all the way to 14 inches. This thing is 9 inches total length. That is pretty big. We'll just do the cutting edge. Goes from 8 to 11 and about 3/4. So you're looking at 3 3/4 inches just in cutting length here, just on your edge. And then of course the total blade goes from 8 to like 12 1/4. So that's about 4 1/4 inches total length on the blade. Now on top of the main blade, it also has a descaler, right? You know, and then you got your little tool here. I think that's to get hooks out and whatnot. And you got a top lifter down here. I guess that's what that's for. You know, drink your cold ones or whatever while you're out there on the lake. Let's listen to it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's some man stuff right there, Terry. That is jammed up and jelly tight. And that's what Terry says all the time. So yeah, pretty good knife. You know, the only thing I have it's somewhat like this is I've got a 65 through 69 case large toothpick, and it's this exact same size, I believe. But we looked at the knife here, and if you guys want to learn more about the knife and how it started, what it looked like, oh, let's look at the close length. From 7 to 12, so 5 total inches. 5 total inches closed. But if you guys want to learn more about the knife and what it looked like before it starts a journey, go over to Knife Delight's video. Watch that very first video of him receiving that and what he did to clean it up and everything. But the whole reason he sent it to me was because SD Leatherworks. So Sarah's got her own little leatherworking outfit now, and she made this slip for the knife to go into. We got a nice little lanyard here with some green and white beads, and then a little ring and whatnot. And we went yesterday over to Tandy Leather, and she bought some rivets and just all kinds of stuff. So the knife goes down in here like this, I believe, is how she made it to fit down in there. So she wanted to make it where the whole knife was protected, because this knife is going to make its way across the U.S. We got a little eyelet here that she got at Tandy Leather as well. Eyelets match the rivets. We got them color matching. They had some copper that I really wanted, but they didn't have enough matching pieces. Like, they had the copper rivets, I believe, but not the eyelets. But, you know, we just settled with what we got here. Yeah, guys. There she is in all of her glory. And like I said, it's going to Baxter Blades. And if you're interested in taking part in this, like I said, I'm going to link Terry's channel in the description of this video. Be sure to hit him up and let him know that you are interested in looking at this and reviewing it and putting it on your channel. And he'll have no problem putting you on the list. Like I said, the whole idea is for this thing to slowly make it from the West Coast to the East Coast. Oh, yeah. So, Terry, I want to thank you for this, man. This is stuff that I like to do. I love the older stuff, too. As a matter of fact, I just went this morning. It's Sunday. I went this morning and bought me a little 40 through 64 case little Bearhead jackknife. And she is mint. It has a little bit of blade rub, but, I mean, other than that, she is pretty mint. Alright, guys. And with this, Baxter Blades, you're going to get a decal here, an extra decal. I wrote on the back of it on what the year is. And then I got a couple of coasters for you that are going to make it to you, Baxter. And also this decal as well. So, going to send a little swag along with it. Because Baxter Blades, he was a guest on the Happy Hour live chat, and it was his first ever live, and he just knocked it out of the park. So I owe him a little bit. And he sent a really nice handwritten note and a thank you, and donated some stuff for our live chat. So he is a bang-up guy as well. So that Baxter, if you're watching this stuff right here is for you. And this right here is for you to review and pass along and make its way. Alright, guys, hey, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Be sure you also subscribe to Terry's Knives and Man Stuff, Knife Delights, and Baxter Blades. That'll get you started on the journey of following this knife. Alright, guys, hey, stay sharp and stay strong out there.